What's up? Hey guys. Just decided to park here at the park. Talk to you guys real quick. On my way back home. About some things. That just freaking sprayed. Didn't go on my screen. Now, these things are good, but they spray. Okay. So, in case you're wondering, this one's like sort of like lemon lime. Yeah. Like if you've seen these around, you're like, what is this? This one's sort of like lemon lime. So anyway, we're obviously heading into a period of new titles. Yeah, like there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming out because it's the fall. This is what happens. So the question is, what am I actually going to get into? I can't give you a 100% solid answer because with modern gaming the way it is on PC, who knows? Who knows when something comes out if it's going to give me some issues when I try to play it. But what I will say to you guys is that I'm going to do my best to do those day one Game Pass games. So, you know, if we have something big that people are looking forward to, I'm going to keep mental note of that, and I'm going to try to do that. Immortals of Avum is one of those games. I don't know what that's going to look like aside from the footage we've seen. And I'm a little bit concerned, just a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a home run. I'm just a little bit worried, that's all. I don't think it's going to be a bad game, though. If that makes sense, I think that for the most part, console people should be okay. But we'll see. We'll see how polished it is. We got to talk about it. Starfield. That's the one. That's the big one. That's the one. I think, you know, like I said before, I think this is the one that, you know, like it's going to be a big game. I think everybody's going to be talking about it for a long time, and I think it's going to be one of those things where it was like, yo, you remember when we were worried about this, you know? I think it's going to be that glaringly obvious that it's a good game. So whether I play that or not will actually depend on how well optimized that game is. And I think that Bethesda is doing their jobs. I think that, you know, they really took the time to make sure that this was ready and everything. So I don't predict I'll have similar issues. Like, let's say Immortals of Avum is a port. There's a chance that because of that I'm going to have some issues. Even if it's not a bad port, there's still a chance of issues just because I don't have the latest and greatest of everything, if that makes sense. So anyway, with Immortals of Avum, are we going to try it? Yes. Are we going to turn all the settings all the way up? Absolutely not, because that would be stupid. Starfield, it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna be optimized better anyway. So it's gonna look better anyway. I don't think it's a port. Nah, they wouldn't do that. And I don't think it would be a port because we have that unlocked FPS on PC, right? So why would it be a port then? That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, the unlimited on PC, not on console. I guess we're locked at 30 on console, right? But remember what I always talked about before. Your HDR is going to take care of that. Anybody running new consoles on your newer TVs, you know, if your TV has HDR, which it probably does, you know, if it's a 4K TV, it's got HDR most likely. I can't see any scenario situation where you have a 4K TV and doesn't have HDR. If it has HDR, you're fine. You know, that's not going to give you any issues for the most part, I think, because once again, like I said, it's not a port. They optimized it properly. So that's where you'll be able to have the Xbox do what it's properly supposed to do with something at 30 FPS versus something being a bad port and then it not having that extra coding in there to allow the system, you know, to do that. So if that makes sense to you guys. So anyway, I do think that you know, in contrast and comparison, Starfield's going to be you know, optimized better, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to try both. As far as the agenda today, I have some uploads I've been working on. Yeah, I've been working on some uploads. I know I did the yesterday we did the Northgard stream. That was pretty fun. I had some fun streaming that. But it's frustrating because like it seems like every time I stream Northgard, I run into this situation where I'm just out of time and I gotta stop playing it. So I'd love to play Northgard on a stream one day where like I can actually play it. If that makes sense and we can actually get through it. I keep just literally running out. I'm playing all the way to like the max of what I can play to, and I just run out of time. So anyway, I'd love to do that, but as far as today is concerned, like I said, I have some uploads I need to get to, and I've been really putting that off. Yeah, because I've been getting on the stream. You know, I've been getting on the stream. I've been putting it off because I've been getting on the stream, and I don't like something processing. You know, uploading, processing while I'm streaming, because YouTube, like, I've just had some issues. You know, it just YouTube's real interesting. But yeah, I have some uploads that I want to work on. So I just wanted to give you guys the update on what I'm thinking for today. So I do have some uploads. For those of you wondering about like relaxing content and stuff like that, I like to you know, I like to have my own thing to fall asleep to. So a lot of that stuff that I do, I'm doing, you know, for me to put on for myself. But to be honest with you guys, that's why I made the playlist, you know, so you guys can use it too. So I made one like called like relax streams, and you guys can check that out. You know, that's the nature streams. We did one last night where it was literally just a night sky, and you know, like owls, crickets, stuff like that. I think there were some frogs and stuff in there. That sort of thing. You know, we had one where we did the beach with sunset. We had one where we did a snowy cabin. So And then I also have a nature walk video where I literally did actually walk around the woods and stuff to an overlook. I have that on the channel too. I'm gonna be doing the uploads for some of the other videos I've been working on for that too. So I've been sort of slacking on that because we've been doing a lot of the lives and stuff. But I really want to do this stuff because I have some really cool footage that I would love to get uploaded, and I love falling asleep to nature sounds, rain, and things like that. So this is why I do this stuff, and I know other people are similar. It's not just me, it's other people too. Everybody likes these these ASMR videos and stuff like that. So since a lot of other people like them, and I need stuff to fall asleep to, that's where I'm just gonna start doing it because I can and I want to. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna keep working on those. Like I said, I have several that I've been working on that I just haven't put out quite yet, that I've been slacking on because we've been doing the lives. I just got back to WoW. I was very disappointed with Titan's Hearthstone expansion. This is incredibly unbalanced. Basically, if you have certain key cards, you're going to win every single match, and certain meta decks will win every single match, regardless. Like the priest deck copying my deck, throwing it back at me. There's nothing original about that. I'm tired of seeing it. So anyway, yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be doing Hearthstone and Titans. I might keep up with my rewards track off stream just to, keep up with what is due to me for purchasing, the expansion and all that stuff. Like I want to get my money's worth for sure, and pray and hope that Blizzard freaking does something about this ridiculous situation where they, just every other expansion is just crap, unbalanced crap. So pray and hope they do something next expansion that doesn't suck. And we'll do that. But we have so much to do that honestly, I just it's probably better to do that anyway, because I'm working on a bunch of things in WoW right now on a personal level, like just getting a bunch of stuff done that I have yet to get done from various things in the past that I just didn't do with certain characters that I should have done a long time ago. So I'm doing that, taking care of that, and then also after I get to a certain point in WoW, then once I feel comfortable, we're gonna do something with that. I'm just not 100% on what I want to do yet, because I have to see where my druid tanking takes me, and I have to see what I want to get into with that, because I'm liking that with Alliance and stuff. So I might go back to maining a druid on the Alliance side of things, and we'll just have to play that by ear and see how that goes. So yes, I am doing more guides with that too. Yes, that is happening. So yeah, I actually have been working on a couple of those. It's just you can't just upload it all at once. YouTube really does not work that way. So I got this tractor in front of me, and it's a pretty long hill, so I can't see over. So I'm just driving like really slow. And then the funny thing is the tractor's stuck behind a buggy. Oh no, now the tractor goes around the buggy. At the same time I'm going around the buggy. Yeah. So, as far as what's on the agenda today, like I said, I have those uploads I'm working on. And, you know, like I said, the nature stuff, the relaxing stuff, it's all about healing, guys. It's all about, you know, just being, you know, in the right mindset. Because, you know, lately a lot of games are crap. I get on, they're crap. And it's unbalanced, and then I get to freak out on stream because, you know, something's crap and I gotta prove it, you know. So, it's just not, I don't enjoy doing that. So, you know, I'm just trying to get away from necessarily, dealing with that all the time and putting out other content that I want to put out too, instead of you know, necessarily just having issue after issue. Because like I truthfully, the games that I play, there's some sort of new issue like every time I load the game up. Truthfully, just I feel it just, there's a lot to these games, you know. There's a lot, they're trying to do too much. They weren't ready, this or that. Now with World of Warcraft, you have decades of information there. Yeah, you have like, well, yeah, you have exactly 2 decades of information there, and like a massive game. So that I can understand. But like with stuff like Hitman 3, you know, when it's like always the same shit, and you know, with Hearthstone, when it's always the same shit, and I'm getting on the stream and I'm just yelling about it, I'm just tired of that. Like I don't want to do that, and I don't like how that makes, you know, others perceive me too, because like I don't want to be that guy where I'm getting subscriptions because people think I'm a rage streamer, and I also don't want people to subscribe to, or not subscribe, or stop watching because they think that I'm, you know, just trying to rage out or something like that and make content for that and stuff. And no, truthfully, really, every time, truthfully, what is happening is I am just investing so much time into this stuff on and off stream, and it just becomes frustrating when I see the same exact issue time and time again. And that's what's not a new issue. Guys, understand, a new issue is not frustrating. It's more like, what's this? Why is this happening? Let's see if we can figure this out. And I think you guys have seen me deal with that too on stream, you know, where like something new happens and I'm like, why is that happening? That's weird. And then like it just goes away and I'm like, okay, that's cool. That wasn't that big a deal. That happens. But then like you'll see me freak out that when I'm like yelling about something, like that is literally like, I have probably dealt with this hundreds of times on and off stream, you know, in various scenarios or something like this. So now my patience with this one thing is literally just that's all it is. It's a patience level with one particular thing. So that's really what it is. And then I see this thing again and it's like a damn switch, you know. It's like floop. So I like in Hearthstone, You know what? Like when time and time again, I'm just not getting the coin, and then I get 7 and 8 and 6 like high cost cards on my first draw, and they just repetitive patterns over and over. I just like, you're gonna have bad streams, but this has been all the time now. So like my patience with Hearthstone and the balancing is just, it's gone. It's gone. That's where I'm at with that. So that's where that came from. And then on Hitman 3, I mean, guys, you have to understand the game was unplayable for me for like months at a time. I was gaining subscribers, viewerships all the time because I was playing this game a lot. I had hundreds of views on my videos. I was one of those people that was included in the closed technical test for Freelancer. So like I was streaming that when it was closed, and everyone was like, how are you playing this? Blah, blah, blah. You know, that's the point. I was gaining the viewership, and then all of a sudden the game starts acting like a bowl of shit when they start updating it and pushing these things out. It was right after they launched Amber's Island, the new map, and then all of a sudden things start changing about the game. They updated this or that, and it really wasn't good. And then slowly over time, I'm trying to tell them these things on stream, blah, 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 blah. Sure enough time goes by, the game just becomes unplayable, starts crashing on stream. And like that was for months. You guys remember this is for months. So like, understand that my patience with Hitman 3 at this point, it is, you know, basically if even a single thing happens on Hitman 3, I'm just like so impatient with that at this point. Because honestly, the amount of times I reported things to them, left them a list in just one email, and then they picked one thing from the list of things, it's so insulting. Because like I sit there and waste my time. You know what I mean? Do you guys see what I'm saying? So like as I'm playing the game, I'm thinking about this shit, and it's just like the amount of times I've sent you an email about this and you fucking ignored me. Yeah, the patience is through the fucking roof, dude. I'm literally done with it. That's where I'm at. That's the point. So I want you guys to understand that a lot of times, you know, with Hitman 3, I'm just so done, because at this point I have had so many issues on stream to prove the game is absolute trash, let alone the fact that I've sent them so many detailed emails that they just ignore and don't, and then that exact thing will happen on stream, and then they like, it's almost like they made the game crash for me uncontrollably, you know, for X amount of time until they could patch it and fix it. It's almost like that's what they did. Because do you guys remember when I was streaming a while back and it looked really bad? Do you remember that? They fixed this one really rare glitch, this unique glitch, but it was so glaringly obvious they had to fix it. And I was freaking out on stream, and this was when everyone was like, oh, he's right. And then sure enough, only like maybe a couple of weeks later, this was when the game became completely unplayable. So the glitch they had to fix right on stream, that it was happening, it was so obvious, literally all of the lights that illuminate in the entire game were just flashing. The entire screen was just flat. Like, it was like my face was strobing. And it was so bad, like it was lighting up my face. You could actually see it on the camera. Like the whole screen was flashing white. You couldn't see anything. It was so bad. And they had, like, it was so bad, and it happened on stream, so they had to do this. But it's like, you can tell they really didn't know how to fix it. Because when they fixed it, they didn't. I had to report it again, and then they fixed it. So they put a Band-Aid over it and didn't fix it. And then when they knew it was going to happen again, they just basically made the game unplayable for me. That's what I'm convinced of, until they could actually fix this flashing light glitch. Now they finally fixed it, and I know what it was. A long while back, I even told you guys this. I even said this, and I was saying it over and over and over. They pumped out ray tracing. They pumped out super resolution. And they just pumped it out. No NVIDIA updates, no nothing. They just pumped it out and said, here you go. That's it. As soon as ray tracing became available, they wanted it in their game, and they wanted to say that Hitman had ray tracing. There it is. Ray tracing is literally a problem. Because you're literally tracing over the fucking shadows and shit again with your GPU. It's doing it again. So therefore, if you have some sort of a flickering light and it does it wrong, what do you think it's going to do? It's going to try to do it again. Therefore, you have a redundant cycle of it flashing this fucking light over and over. Like, the fact that I can figure these things out and they can't, like, I don't know how they, like, I couldn't tell you a damn thing about the coding, but the fact that I can figure out what's happening just by deducing things is pathetic. So, like, my patience with Hitman 3 is just gone. And I told them about all this shit, they ignored it. Then, sure enough, the game's completely unplayable, starts crashing on stream. And then I even prove on stream, I turn down all the settings, put them all on low, and show you guys, it actually crashed faster, which means the game's poorly optimized. If you turn settings down and the game crashes faster, it's drawing too much. Yeah, it means that it's trying to use your card more. I even pointed out when I turned all the settings down, we walked in front of some water, and the water looked so good. I was like, why does the water look good when the settings are on low? This is what I'm talking about. And then, like, the fans defend it left and right because they're literally ignorant gamers that just sit on their console and play all day and they have no fucking clue what they're talking about. They literally have no fucking clue. So they just defend this because to them, the game is perfect on their PlayStation. Yeah, that's great for you. Meanwhile, I have all these fucking issues because they optimized it for fucking PlayStation. That's it. Duh. Remember when they pushed for Epic? Yeah. So it's just so obvious. And you know, obviously if you have a solid state drive, you're not going to have hardly any issues. But my point is I talk about this stuff, and I told them this stuff, and time after time they ignore it. I send them emails with lists of things that are wrong. They fix one thing and ignore everything else. That happened so many times. And then there was actually one time where I sent them a stream of a link, and I was like, just watch this stream and you'll see, it's kind of obvious. And they literally sent me back, what stream? I need the link for it. And the link was in the email. This is how stupid they are. I'm not trying to just be mean and call somebody stupid. It was the very first text. Here's the link to the video. And then I started my paragraph. So they actually sent me a video. They actually sent me an email back asking me for the link, but then didn't bother to check to see if I sent them the link already. Do you guys see a problem here with the Hitman support? Well, they literally just want to answer your email just immediately yeah, basically, they don't know what's wrong. They're irritated by my email because I'm frustrated. So therefore, they just quickly respond and don't read it at all. And, you know, it's so obvious when you can see the patterns. And that's what it is. Like the one time the guy answered within like 5 fucking minutes. I'm like, how did you even read that? So with Hitman, I like the patience is just done, because that, like I said, guys, there are things in my safe house that would break the game. Yeah, like just redecorating the safe house. And I sent them this in emails countless times, and they just ignore it. Yeah, they ignore the email. That's my point. They literally just ignore it. They don't answer because they know it's a problem and they can't fix it. Why else would they do this? And they still haven't, I am afraid to actually redecorate a certain spot in my safe house because every time I did, this breaks the game. This corrupts files in the game. It basically, what it does is it creates this little menu on the screen that's invisible. You know how, like, as you play Hitman Freelancer, you get unlocks for your safe house and you get, like, new tables, new this or that? So basically, you can redecorate to assign the new table or whatever it is. There's one spot on the kitchen counter every single fucking time I have gone to redecorate it since the Freelancer has been out. Every single fucking time. It shows up and it's invisible. I can't do anything. And now, because it's invisible, I can't push any buttons to get out of it. So it's literally locked that way, and I have to exit the game to actually even do anything with the game. The problem is, you're exiting the game while causing corrupt files because it saves the game like that. Because of their own system the way it is, it's actually saving corrupt files to the cloud. The fact that I can figure this out and tell them what's happening is so pathetic. So therefore, it saves the game like this, redundancy. I'm afraid to do it because they just don't answer. They don't tell me, oh, we fixed this. They told me one time they fixed the flashing light glitch, and they announced this in the patch notes because they were all happy that they fixed it. So therefore, it's like they jump up and down and announce to the world when they finally fix something. But basically everything else, they have no fucking clue and don't care. This is where I'm at with Hitman 3. This is where I'm at with IOI Hitman 3 support. I'm so sick and tired of it. So it's like, what else am I supposed to do? Except send them a ticket just for them to be like, send us your diagnostic file. Okay. Now, we can see here this is an issue. We want you to go ahead and we want you to mod Windows and do this and blah, blah, blah. Fix your game. Yeah, fix your game. Just fix it. I'm so tired of the little run around bullshit games. Fix your game. You have active reporting. You don't need diagnostic files. This is so frustrating. I've had it up to here with Hitman 3 support. And the funny thing is, at any given time, somebody could find out my specs. Like this stuff is literally on my channel. The funny thing is, like, when somebody came in the chat last night and asked me to, it's like, does anybody research anything? This stuff's not hard to find out. So, like, I often wonder, like how ignorant the average person is when, yeah, like somebody comes in and just says that, but doesn't do the research. You can find that information very easily on my channel. Minecraft player. What's your GPU and CPU? Yeah, somebody came in chat. What's your GPU? You can find that information very easily on the channel. This is where my patience is. Is like you look like, you know what I mean? Like you look like, that's really weird. So like maybe support the channel. Don't just come in the chat and just be like, what's your GPU and CPU? You know what I mean? A little weird. I digress on that. As far as Hitman 3 is concerned, I'm so done with, like, basically every time I play it, something new. And then other people play it on console, and because they're playing it on console, not a single problem happens the whole time they play it. Now, all right. So then stop poorly porting games then. It's just, like, literally just stop doing it. Bad port. Yeah, like I mean, I don't even know. Is it a port? Feels like it at this point. The game worked fine for like the first year, I guess. Now, when they first launched it, we had all those issues with the account transfer, but they were real quick to fix that the first day because they wanted people to buy their game. That's it. And then like all these issues start coming out of the woodwork. So then like they push for this this new update that's going to bring this free game mode called Freelancer and all these free things. Except the game's like what, 3-4 years old now? And so this is just a way for them to charge $70 for a 3-year-old game. That's what this is. The DLCs as they came out when this game launched were about $40 a piece. And all you'd get is just a revamped, it's not even a new map. And you'd get like a new like suit and one contract with like, you know, that involved one of the maps, basically. That's it. Like, big deal. And like everybody thought the same thing too, so they started discounting them. And when they got to around like $20 or so, that's when they could start selling them like $15-20, and they really had to discount them. And even like they were some people really didn't like them, and I didn't like some of them. And so the funny thing is they had all the 7 deadly sins, right? All these DLC, all 7 of those. And so now you know they've repackaged them to resell them for a whole new price, you know. And then that's the point. Is like this was a way for them to repackage their game and make you think it's a new game. They even took Hitman 3 off the label and called it Hitman World of Assassination. The amount of, do you know how many people were coming in my chat saying, is this a new game? Is this a new game? Is this a new game? It worked. They played that mind game with people where people thought there was a new Hitman game. It worked. So many people hadn't even seen Hitman 3. And so therefore they just repackaged the game, like slapped a white label on the title, removed the 3 and called it Hitman World of Assassination. The game was like $60 and they were discounting it and stuff. Now they've repackaged it to $70 and all that. And it's like, what the heck? So that's the point. This is the way for them to further. So like when I know it's a money game, and it's always a money game, and then you pump your game out, and now I'm telling you about these things that you knew about. Conveniently, you don't want to help me, and you actually tell me this in an email. I should show you guys the email. Yeah, I should show you that email. They really said that. Oh, we're not gonna. We refuse to help you any further with this issue, blah, 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 blah. If you have any other issues. And then the funny thing is, I sent them an email saying, but you haven't helped me, and I have several other issues that I've already told you about. So yes, you can help me further with other issues. They didn't email back. They just didn't respond. That was when the game was unplayable for me. They weren't going to help me. So I didn't play the game for months. Then one day I just tried it again. Mm-hmm. And it's like it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that when I started up Epic Games and it did that update where it updated the verification process. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that this game needed patched. And that Epic Games Launcher wasn't patching. I kept trying to tell them. Not my fault. So like that's the point, is like I am spending so much time, like just wasting away my life sending email after email just to prove to them their game is literally not functioning. And there's basic things in the game that have never worked for me too. Like anybody on console can pull a guard over a box if he's standing in front of a box. I can't do that. If it's like one level of a box and he's standing in front of it, you can pull him over. Like if there's like a gap or something, I can't do that. I've never been able to do that. Anybody on console can just do that. So there's just basic functions in the game that don't work and they have never worked. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't pay attention. They don't play their own game. Like when you don't even play your own game? Are you fucking kidding me? So I'll show you guys. Should I show you guys? Should I make this like a day where we just make it glaringly obvious that there's things in Hitman 3 that literally don't fucking work? I mean, we could. I don't really want to do that. But like I kind of want to show you guys, like, it's so obvious. I can literally pull up a video of somebody else pulling a guard over a box and then show you that same box on that same map that I cannot do that. How is that fair? Yeah, how is that a video game that's functioning right? Did you guys see the stream? We did the stream the other day. Do you see how many issues we had? It was ridiculous. Did you see toward the end when I was leaving that map on Mendoza? The amount of weird things that happened? Did you see the one guard that was literally pointing his gun at me and just ignoring me? Did you see that? These are things that have always happened. And then, like, there was some big update patch today, too. Nope. Nope. Didn't happen. Yeah, like, I loaded up Hitman. No. It's just not there. Imagine that, right? Yeah, like Hitman didn't update. I loaded up Epic Games. Yeah, it was a big patch, big update. I loaded up Epic Games. Hitman 3 is just sitting there, not updating. The amount of times that I have heard an update came out for Hitman 3 and then loaded up Epic Games and there's just no fucking update. And I have told them this. I was literally screaming at them on the stream, telling them, you guys literally pumped out super resolution and threw it in your game, and there's no fucking update. And I don't have the update. Like, I was like screaming at them for this, and they're just, like, it's almost like they acted like they didn't believe me or something. Like I don't know. It was so it's so fucking weird. And they're really invasive, too. Like, they want to know this and they want to know that. And in this day and age, if I send you information over the internet and it's not encrypted, that's not safe. So asking me these questions is bullshit. Put active reporting in there. Freaking so stupid. That's literally why Blizzard does it. That's literally why Microsoft does this, so that they don't have to deal with this anymore. You send diagnostic files through a fucking email? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much information is in there about your system? Are you kidding me? The fuck out of here with that. That really ticks me off that they're that invasive, that every single time I send them a ticket, they want a diagnostic file. Sending you that shit over the internet is so invasive. And you know the information in there is invasive. You know it is. And you know if somebody would obtain that while sending it, it could be bad. So why the fuck do you ask for it? Put active reporting in. Get your own damn diagnostic files and pull it right from the fucking game while I'm playing it. It's not that hard. Then it is encrypted. Duh. Hence the point of doing that. How stupid of a... Like, honestly, IOI is looking really stupid right now. And I'd be very concerned about the James Bond game. Yeah, I honestly, like, they look really fucking stupid as a company. They make really dumb decisions. Like, their devs are great. Yeah, their devs know what they're doing. They're really creative. As a company, they make really stupid fucking decisions. Going from Steam and then launching Hitman 3 on Epic was a stupid fucking decision. Starting on Epic was a stupid fucking decision. Stupid. You would have made so much more money on Steam. That was a stupid fucking decision. And they thought it would get them more money, probably. Really fucking stupid. They pushed out Hitman 3 way sooner on Steam than they had said they were going to, because they were like, well, we don't even know when and if. They pushed that shit out real quick, and that was an insult to those of us who transferred our account too, because we didn't know. We bought it on Epic because we didn't know when they were going to do that, and now we can't go back. So now those of us who have it on Epic, we're stuck. Our whole account is on there. My 700 plus levels are on there. That's bullshit. Yeah, it really is. And it was really stupid. And I really, really dislike IOI for that. Seriously, that is a lot of why I feel the way I do about IOI. Because they just chose to do this. And they know they chose to do it. I mean, the PC community made it very clear, especially the strong following Hitman 2 had on Steam, and still does. Made it very fucking clear that was a really stupid choice. And they did it anyway, and guess what? They lost a lot of people. They did. A lot of people didn't even... A lot of people on Steam, I think it's funny how they stopped watching. Yeah, I think it's funny how they stopped watching. A lot of people on Steam are still playing Hitman 2 because they're just devoted to Hitman 2. And that's just it. Like, they thought that it was a new game. They were trying to trick those people into getting the new one. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to trick the people that stayed on Hitman 2 on Steam. That's the point. This has always been garbage. And the people that are PC gamers know it. That's the fucking point. Epic Games Launcher is trash. That thing's a piece of shit. I'll launch that thing up, and it fucking takes 5 minutes. I'm just sitting there waiting for the damn thing to start up for 5 fucking minutes. 5 minutes. Steam will start up in less than a minute. And I'm waiting for Epic. And you know what fucking happens when it takes 5 minutes? It needs an update. That's right. That's right. Epic Games Launcher is such a piece of shit that it will literally struggle to start up just to give you the button to update instead of updating initially. That's how much of a piece of shit it is. It'll actually struggle, have problems starting up, all because it needs the update, and then you just need to click that button once it actually loads the UI. Yeah, XSplit does this too. XSplit is a piece of shit that does that too. Yeah, the UI crashes like 90% of the time I launch it. Yep. So instead of, yeah, that's what it is. It literally isn't registering some sort of update or something like that. So just constantly starting the program crashing. Like, it really doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out when you have people at a company that are making stupid decisions. And this is what we have. We have people at we have people at IOI making really stupid decisions. We have people at Blizzard making really stupid decisions. We have people at other companies making really stupid fucking decisions. But the point is, do you know who's not making stupid decisions? Microsoft. That's what's scary. Yeah, that's what's scary. Here's why it's scary. They're the ones that are causing all this. Now, the companies could reach out to them and say, look, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this. Seriously, though, it all boils down to Microsoft. Their OS is shit. They know it. 10 was always shit. 11 is shit. What's left for PC gamers then? Okay? So the problem is then Microsoft is actually then making good decisions. They've acquired, Activision Blizzard and Bethesda and all that. So that's interesting. And it makes me think that they're trying. That's what it makes me think. It makes me think that Microsoft is trying really hard to fix the situation they're in with PC gaming. I do think that they're trying. So I think possibly within the next 5 years, we're going to see some sort of really big change coming for PC gaming, and it's probably going to be because of this whole thing where Microsoft acquired Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, and all that stuff. Because the idea is, you acquire these game companies and these knowledge bases, these empires. You have unlimited resources into the field. You can just call this guy up and say, hey, what's the deal with this? Oh, okay. Okay, well, let me call Dan over at Bethesda and see what he says about this. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just a little bit different versus let's say versus like the IT guy gets an email from a company, and it's an official email, and it's like, oh, great, this is Microsoft again reaching out to us about the yellow border issue, and it seems as though some programs are not taking priority when it comes to starting them up. And then with Windows Startup not taking administrative privileges, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like you go to this guy and this guy in the company and this guy, and it bounces around, it bounces around. You got to keep explaining it and explaining it. That's the problem. That is the problem. So, like, that's just it. Communication. Everyone needs to communicate, and they can't. So I do think Microsoft getting acquisition of big companies like this can help. That's all I can say. Can help. I hope it does. I digress on Hitman 3. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but I figured I owed you guys a little bit of an explanation on Hitman 3 on Hearthstone. It's pathetic. Let's see. Oh, somebody actually did come in chat. Cookie dough. Yeah, I don't give a shit about subs, dude. I don't even want to think about. I don't even want to hear about it. Looking sharp today. Thank you. Where are you headed? Home. Yeah, I couldn't read the chat, and then when I got home, I was ranting, so my bad. I feel that. I'm not sure when you sent that. Probably a while ago. 5:39. Oh my god, yeah, that was over that was like 40 minutes ago. Yeah, my bad. I can't see chat when I'm driving. Sometimes it doesn't even pop up. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it has to do with like the cutting in and out because I'm driving. For like I guess if you'd send a message right when it like is sort of cutting in and out, it probably wouldn't alert me. I don't know. Just sometimes when I'm driving, I can see them, and sometimes I can't. But also, I'm not trying to read messages while I'm driving either. Oh, that's why. I think I know why. Yeah, I think I had it hidden by accident. I didn't even see that was a thing. Yeah, there's a hide. There's a none here. Yeah, that's what it was. I wonder why that was selected. That's weird. But anyway. Appreciate the compliment. I'm gonna get into some relaxing uploads, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna get into today. Oh man, I need food. I drove home without food. Do I have food? I need food. I'm trying to think now. Maybe I should get some food. Do you guys want to come inside with me for a minute? And we'll keep the stream going. I need food. Where should I go? Should we go to Arby's? That sounds good. I've had Arby's for a while. I'm not like a huge fast food. I know like I mentioned fast food a lot on here, but that's because that's what's convenient when I'm streaming. Like obviously I'm not gonna like go sit down at a restaurant while I'm streaming. Man, my hair. Look at this. I gotta get a haircut. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm gonna do that. That's the problem. It looks like this because I was really unhappy with the last one and I had to fix it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get it somewhere else, and I've just been really, really picky about where I want to go. Just the place I've been going, the people are weird. Yeah, I mean, like it's almost like when you tell them something, it's almost like I don't know, like people are just different than they used to be. You know, it's almost like they think that I'm trying to like be difficult on purpose or something. You know what I mean? Like that I'm just creating reasons to cut my hair a certain way to be difficult, or like tell her about certain things to be, and it's like, well, no, it's more like it's more like I've had too many haircuts where I had to go and fix it. And so it's like when I'm fixing it and I'm not really that good at cutting hair, what am I paying for? Yeah. I mean, I'd cut my own hair if I could see the back. Yeah, it's as simple as that, right? I need to get food. Where should we go? Should we go inside? Maybe I'll go inside first. Use the bathroom. I'm not going to take you guys with me to the bathroom. I'm sorry. I will take you to get food, though. Maybe we should do that. Because I don't know that I was planning on doing like necessarily a live, but I was going to do work on those uploads today. So maybe, you know, we'll go get food together or something. Go on a journey together. What do you think? Should we do that? My hair looks like shit. I don't know. I do not like it. I do not like it. I'm just kidding. It's okay, I guess. I guess it doesn't look like shit. I just don't. Well, I don't want it to be a certain way. You know what I mean? Because then I'll walk outside and it goes like this, and literally just don't want to deal with that. I just want it to be short. I don't want to be doing this. And like, oh, is there something? You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Let's go get food. Should I take you guys up? I'll take you guys up here, but I'm gonna go into the bathroom. maybe we'll talk a little longer. Immortals of Avum. I'm excited though. Like, I want to play it. It looks really good. It's like a new concept, right? Kind of. It seems new. It reminds me of this other game I played, though. What's it called? There is this other game I played somewhat recently. It kind of reminded me of, but obviously still different. So I got some Pac-Man G Fuel today. For those who don't believe me, this really is like, I'm just getting this at the store, guys. Yeah. My grocery stores have G Fuel. That's awesome. Yeah, that seems like more like a recent thing too, to be honest. So I do like the Pac-Man G Fuel. Get food. I don't know where I want to go. Shit. I don't know where I want to go, but I want to get food. Yeah, that's like, obviously I need food. So let's talk while we're driving. And then, you know, we'll talk food, I guess, too. So, like I said, I have the uploads that I'm working on, the nature uploads. The WoW guides is something that I want to continue doing. We're going to do a little bit more of that. But I definitely, as far as like lives are concerned, like I said, I'm very, very much looking forward to Starfield, but you know, it's gonna be hit or miss whether we can stream that or not right away. Hopefully we can. Yeah, like if it just runs like crap on day one, I mean, what else can we do, right? So tell them about it and be disappointed. So I'm thinking Arby's. I don't know. Like I'm only thinking that because like that's all I can really think of that's sparking the interest. I was just thinking meat, honestly, like beef. I might lose you guys for a minute here. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. Oh, you know what? I should have just gone the other way. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go the other way. Because I think we're gonna have an issue if I go this way. Yeah, we'll just turn around and go the other way. It's not a big deal. I gotta get gas first. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get gas first. That's first. I actually just looked. My car is warning me that I need gas in apparently 23 miles. Yeah, like it was like, you have 23 miles. Okay, I'll get gas now. So usually when your gas light comes on, for those who don't know, usually when your gas light comes on, that means you have a gallon left. So little life tip for you. Yeah, a little life tip for you. If your gas light comes on, you have about a gallon left. So, whatever you get per gallon, that's, what you got left. So you get 20, 25, 30 to the gallon, you got about 25 to 30 miles to go. And that's all you got. But don't push that. Because it's all going to depend on how much you're stepping on the gas. Things like that. It is better. It uses less gas to drive faster, but you don't want to accelerate quickly. So if that makes sense, accelerating quickly does use more gas. And obviously getting your destination faster is better, but you don't want to accelerate quickly because that does use more gas. Like if you're running out of gas, I'm not saying like speed or anything. I'm just saying, the limit. But yeah, it uses more gas to accelerate faster, definitely. So still accelerate at a moderate speed. You don't gotta go slow, but don't crank it above 20. I wouldn't crank it above 2,500, 3,000. That's pushing it. Then it starts using a lot more gas. For those who don't know, 25 to 3,000, 2,500 to 3,000 RPMs, that is, if you have an RPM meter. I love cars. For those who don't know, I'm a huge car guy. Seriously, like, I love them. Yeah, like, I don't own any, unfortunately, but, like, I love cars. Love them. Well, I should say, like, any like exotic or like awesome or anything. Like this isn't. Who cares? Just an escape, But honestly, like I love cars. I watch Top Gear. I love Nissans. I really like. I do like Fords, but it just depends. It really does. Like with me. For me to say that I like Nissans, that says a lot. That means that for the most part, I like that brand, that says a lot, because I don't typically do that. Yeah, for the most part, when Nissan comes out with something, they care about what it. Honestly, like I really think that they did not like the bad rep that the Sentras got and stuff. I really think they took that to heart. I think they did. Yeah, because they were shit. But then some people will be like, oh, that was the best car I ever had, So, like, I really think they tried with those, but then it just ended up being a bum one. It happens. So, yeah, they really put every effort, I think, into a lot of the newer ones that come out. And hence the price tag going up. But yeah, probably one of my favorite cars in general is the Nissan GT-R. If I could drive a GT-R, on a night on a racetrack one day, that would be like goal completed. I feel like that would be life goal completed, maybe with some metal. I gotta have some metal. Yeah, I feel like that would be life goal completed. My thing is like I always felt like I wanted to be that person who was like a race car driver or something like that, but I was never allowed to get into it. I was always told, oh, that's, we don't want you to do that, so I was never able to do it, and I think it's something I could have been good at. I'm a very good driver, always have been, and I'm very good at quick calculations and stuff like that. I typically make the correct decision, in those circumstances. Actually, always. Yeah, I can't think of a single time I made the incorrect decision, actually, in one of those circumstances. Like, that's how you have something there, It's like, if something almost happens and you figure out a way out of that and you're going like 55 miles an hour, you're probably pretty good at handling a vehicle. And yeah, I've had those situations because I for years drove actually 70, about close to 70 miles an hour for years, because every day I would, get on the highway and go to work and drive for 45 minutes to an hour every single day. I did this for about 10 years, guys. And, just one way to work. And then, so basically about 3.5 hours of driving each day, roughly, give or take. So anyway, I got really good at obviously driving at high speeds on the highway, and just driving in general, and maneuvering in heavy traffic, and coming around that bend when there's just a line of cars and making a decision. I could have caused some serious accidents before had I not made the right decision, So it really is something that I really wish I had gotten into, but I didn't. Instead I was doing martial arts, working an hourly job, and economic things happen. You close down businesses and move on. Let's get some gas. I'm gonna get some food too. I'm gonna have to get out and get gas, guys. I'm like trying to back up. The lady walks in front of the car. It's fine. I'm patient. This is fine. Gotta get gas. Give me one sec. pumping gas, guys. Anybody in chat yet? No, okay. I have chat visible now, so I should be able to see it, but I won't be able to see it when I'm driving. Like, I'll be able to see it, but I won't be able to really read it. Okay, let's go get food. Let's go get food, guys. I'm actually gonna go that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go the back way. Oh, I will not make this. I will not make this. I will not make this. We will not go up on the curb. We are not everyone else. Yeah, we don't drive up on the curbs just because we're too stupid to not make the turn. Yeah, I don't do that. Oh my goodness, a dog! I see a dog. I see a dog. There's a dog. They saw me looking at the dog and slowing down. They waved. He kind of looked like a Saint Bernard, but he was like brown, and he had like a white spot on his nose. That's what he looked like. He looked like a Saint Bernard, but he's brown. I'm trying to think of what that would be. That would be called. He was a really cool dog. He looked really friendly. I want to go back and pet him. I see a dog, I just want to pet it. It's as simple as that. Yeah, if you have a dog, I want to pet it. I was in Walmart the one day and the person had a dog. And it was the sweetest, like, it had the sweetest eyes I have ever seen. I was like, can I please pet your dog? She was like, yeah, go ahead. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So that made my day. That like made my week. I saw a video recently of a door cam. It was a door cam of like a dog laying on the porch, and he was laying upside down, right? And it was like a golden retriever, right? He was like a golden retriever, and he was like laying upside down like this, and it was kind of funny because like, well, he was sort of laying on his side, but then like a delivery driver comes up, and like he walks up to the door and sees the dog laying there, and as soon as the dog sees him, the dog starts like rolling over like this, and like he rolls over so far he like accidentally rolls off the bench that he's laying on, because like the driver does lean down to like go pet him, and he just like rolls off the bench, and the driver like tries to catch him and he just like falls, but then he still like lays there and like he's just like totally unfazed by him falling off the bench to get his belly rubs. It was just funny. But the driver, I think the description said like the driver understood the assignment or something like that. It's like, yeah, he did. He did. That was funny. Good video. So now I got gas. I'm gonna get some food. I don't know what do you guys think? I'm thinking maybe like Taco Bell. I don't know. I'm just like trying to think of other things too that's like down this way. There's like a bunch of stuff down here. I'm just gonna head to like where I know some restaurants are, you know. So Taco Bell. I don't know. Yeah, like I was gonna get in and start working on stuff, but I realized that I drove home and didn't have food. I do that. These things happen. I was too busy focusing on my soda. That was good. I'll get more. Yeah, that one was good. This one, earlier, when we had this was good. Yeah, that shit was good. I want to get more of those. Obviously not now. That shit was good. Alright, so as far as the other cars that I like, now we're just talking. Yeah, now we're just talking. Doesn't matter. As far as the other cars I like I said, like my top car is probably the Nissan GTR. But like I do like supercars too. Yeah, like I can get a bit unrealistic too. That's all it is. It's just like with supercars, that's so far out of what I would probably ever be able to drive or afford to ever like drive. You know what I mean? Like the upkeep on something like that is just a fortune, let alone the car itself. So, you know, I tend to not talk about the supercars very much, but they're still cool. Yeah, they're still cool. I tend to be a little more realistic, so like the R8 is really good. I like the R8. I'm actually not a huge Audi fan either, but the R8 is solid. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Audi fan. I do like BMWs. Huge fan of the M3s. Then the newer ones. 2000, was it 17 had a really good one? I think it was 2017 had a really good one. Yeah, the M3s. Now that is a solid race car. It is. And then people will be like, oh, there's faster things. I'm not saying there's not faster things. I'm just saying it's a solid race car. I'm just saying it's solid. Yeah, you put the M3 on a track. Now here's the thing. My hair is just awful. You put the M3. You put the M3 on a track. And it'll do really well on those tracks where like there's not like it's more windy, you know, like it's gonna get the speed on the turns because you know you can really fishtail those things are nice. Yeah, those things are nice. They're fun. I like Acuras too. Acuras are pretty solid for the most part. I do like the NSX. A good friend of mine had one for many years. Very, very fast car. Very, very fast car. I was in it many times. It is very fast. And I also enjoy. Oh, what else? What else do I enjoy? What else do I enjoy? I like Integras. The old Integras, they're cool. Yeah, like the older ones are good. Didn't they stop making them? They started making, what are they called? TSX, right? Aren't they called TSX? Yeah, like the little ones. The little pieces of shit, aren't they? They're like Hondas. Yeah, like that's really what it is. Acuras are Hondas under the hood, guys. So like a lot of that's just a Honda. But you know, the Acura, they spend a bit more money on the inside and stuff like that, I think. I think a lot of the Acura stuff tends to change to on the underside, you know, suspension and stuff. So yeah, they just it's marked up. That's all. You know, the luxury class Acuras and stuff. Now that's not to say that Honda hasn't come that way now, because Honda's sort of turning around, right? You see these nice Hondas driving around. I just saw one just there. That one's pretty freaking nice, actually. Yeah. Like the newer Hondas, they just look like the Acuras now. Yeah. And then in Infinities, they're just made by Toyota, right? Isn't that what Infinity is? So, yeah, you have a lot of these cars made by other companies. I love Genesis. Those cars are solid, and they're freaking quick. A Genesis will be faster than almost anything else that somebody else is driving on the road. And the reason for that is just because the price point is insane. Go look at the price point for a Genesis. I'm not talking about the old ones, the ones that were called Hyundais. Yes, it is made by Hyundai. I'm talking about the actual cars now that are just called Genesis. They're real fucking quick, and they're real nice. That's what I would get. Like, if I could afford it, I'd probably have Genesis. If I could afford it. They're so nice. But I don't know. I mean, if I could afford it, I'd have one of each, right? I love... Oh, wait a minute. This is Wendy's. I'm going to go Wendy's. Oh, fuck it. I'll go to Wendy's. Last time I was here, it was... Alright, so I like Wendy's, but like this one, it's a new one, and they can't even do it right. It was so greasy. My bun was soggy. What the fuck? I don't know. Sometimes these parking lots, let me tell you what. Alright, hang on. I think I'm okay. Let's go to Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Io chiedo Taco Bell. I miss the little Taco Bell dog. You guys remember the little Chihuahua?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What can I get you?
Can I get a chicken quesadilla?
Alright, anything else?
Can I get a watermelon freeze?
Alright, regular or large?
I'll regular, please.
Alright, anything else?
That's it.
You like any sauces?
Nah.
That'd be $9.84. We just get around up to $10 to support students in education.
Sure.
Alright, thank you for the donation. You go to full floor.
Thank you.
Word.
He said yepers. He's thrilled to be here today. Yeah, he is thrilled to be here today. He was like yepers. So we're gonna point this like here, so it's not in anybody's face. Yeah, I don't like to point it at anybody.
Hi, how you doing today?
Good.
$10.
All right. Oh, thank you. I got my freeze. I'm just waiting on my quesadilla. We're gonna have some Taco Bell. Thank you. You too. Here it is. Little Park. That's really good. Wow, that is good. It's sort of unusually good. This is the strawberry, I'm sorry, the watermelon berry freeze. Sorry about that. It's sort of unusually good. Like, I just want to keep drinking it. Wow. They really are surprising with their flavors sometimes. Yeah, like, it's just like so much flavor. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Sometimes these don't look so good. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Yeah, sometimes they're not even done all the way. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? For those of you who might not know what this is, you're living like another country or something. Chicken quesadilla is a tortilla shell, and then it's grilled. So basically, you grill the meat. You throw some cheese, maybe some other stuff in there. It's usually salsa in it. At Taco Bell, they don't do that. But a real quesadilla will typically have salsa in it, and then you'll dip it in sour cream or something. But yeah, it's made like this, and then they fold it over. It gets crimped, and anybody ever grow up with like a grilled cheese maker or something like that, or it just like it like clamps down? Waffle makers too. It sort of looks like that. You typically just get something that crimps it down, and it's like especially made for it, and it grills it. Now you could make it on a grill too. You just flip it. But a lot of times they have a specific grill for it. And yeah, it's literally just a round tortilla shell, and you just fold it in half. You grill all of the chicken, the stuff that goes inside. Don't put raw products in a quesadilla or you're an idiot. Then grill all that together, because it should have a nice, you don't want it to be necessarily sauteed, but you want it to all be mixed together on the grill, so that way when you put it on that tortilla shell that's also grilling, you flip it over and you cramp it down, it kind of just fills the flavor, the grill flavor inside the tortilla shell, and then you close it, and then you go around the edges on the grill. You can do it with your spatula handle actually, but you usually would have something specific for it. But really, honestly, you just kind of mash it down so that they don't come apart as you flip it. And because it's not really together. It's just sort of grilled that way, and then it sticks together because of the cheese and all the other stuff that's in there. So that's all another reason you don't want raw product, because it's cold with hot. It just won't taste right. Taco Bell can make a decent quesadilla once in a while. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's fast food. I wish it had like banana peppers or something, because it's like spicy. So like they have like habanero sauce in it. So all they need is like jalapenos or something in there, and it would just really boost the whole thing. It's just cheese and chicken and habanero sauce. It's not bad though. Trying to keep my hair. That's why I don't want it like this. I don't like it. We gotta head back, guys. I gotta do my uploads. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I can't just sit in here and take a detour. I'll show you guys something really cool. I will take a small detour. Show you guys something cool. For those who actually stuck around and bothered to watch, you'll get to see something cool. It's a little bumpy here. This is it's like a road that goes straight through this whole development of like businesses. There's a Snap Fitness, there's a bank, there's an Arby's, there's a strip mall that has like Lowe's, Goodwill, it's got a GameStop, it's got a Subway, it's got a Dollar Tree. There's always a Dollar Tree, right? Walmart too, obviously. Yeah, like it's all here because of Walmart. I think that's just genius, by the way. So there's a mailing place here, and the name of their business is literally called Going Postal. I think that is like so genius. I love that name. Cause like they're mailing, so like you go there to mail something, you know. And it's just called Going Postal. And it's got like a little American flag on it. It's amazing. And then it's funny because like you have an AutoZone and then like a tire place right here. Like you can tell it's Pennsylvania. Just tire places everywhere because our roads look like shit. Take a slight detour. Show you guys something. Jesus, bright. The sun is literally in my face. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't chicken. I'm done. Yeah, it's like, that's why a lot of times with Taco Bell, it's hit or miss, because like, there's so many times I'll bite into it. I got a burrito before, and it's like, well, I've got many burritos and many times, and it's kind of funny because like it seems like every other time, you know, it seems like every other time I get a burrito, it has something, you know, some issue. They're decent, but then like you get one, and then like there'll be some mystery thing in it that you're chewing on. And you're like, what is this? There's just always something weird in it, and then there was one time where I literally bit into it and I'm chewing, and then I just like pull out this long hair. Yeah, I just pull this long hair out of my mouth. It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, and that was Taco Bell. Now that was a while ago, but still. This was a new location too that this happened at. So it's just it's the people they hire. All right, we're gonna make a quick pit stop. Show you guys something cool, like I said, as I promised. As I promised, something cool. What do you guys think? Across here. Boom, what do you think of that? Yeah, look at this casino. Casino security. Yeah, so I'm just gonna really quick pop off. Bam, there it is, guys. I just wanted to show you guys this. I thought this was so cool. That, like, this is pretty new too, and like this is pretty close to my house. And like maybe it's like 15 minutes. I just thought that was super, like, super cool that we got one of these nearby. And it's right off the turnpike too, the PA turnpike. It's actually to the right there. It's really easy to get to. Alright, let's head back. Maybe I'll face it this way for you guys. You gotta look at my face the whole time. Shit. Or it'll fall down. And that'll happen. There we go. I promise we won't go off the bridge. We got a lot of historic towns around here, actually. Yeah, it's definitely an area for historic towns. I mean, PA is one of the states, obviously, so one of the New England states. So, you know, that's obviously going to have something to do with it. That sunset. I guess I'm gonna try to eat some of this quesadilla, I guess. I am hungry still. I just don't like biting into something when I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna head home. I can start doing those uploads, I guess. Start working on that. I would like to, honestly, guys, I would like to do a live, but I have like two or three different things right now still processing on YouTube. And I'm not trying to like cause an issue. Oh, also, let me talk about something. I totally forgot about this, guys. Yeah, like this totally slipped my mind until now. So this is important too. I wanted to tell you guys this. This is very important. So listen up, please. As the channel grows, as we continue to grow in you know, viewership, subscribers are growing all the time. You know, that's just a continuous thing. You know, no, you don't even need to talk about it. It's literally just all the time. And So as this happens, we're going to, you guys are going to see that whether I do it or not, it's not me doing it, it's YouTube. Because the money, that's always the goal, is to grow and grow and grow. And, they need to make money off me too. It's their platform. So just realize, guys, that like the more I grow, you guys will start to see some ads here and there. That will happen. I am not putting an ad on like a specific video. For those who don't know how this works, it is not up to me. It just happens. So like I maybe some people were watching that guide or whatever, and you're getting ads and stuff like that. That's not me. I don't have any choice in the matter. It's whatever they decide they want to put the ads on. Typically trending things, I would assume, and stuff like that. So that is not me. So I just wanted to let you guys know, that is part of it. It's going to happen. Get over it. Move on. It's everyone, except for the people that are the whales who upload to YouTube after streaming to Twitch. Obviously, they don't need to monetize on YouTube if they don't want to. So that's why some of them you won't necessarily see it, because, well, if they didn't monetize, then it's not going to show up. So that's the difference is, for the people, I don't have Twitch. So, like, I have to grow somehow. So this is going to be something that, over time, as we grow, it's just going to happen. We'll get ads on things, and these things will happen. So, just be understanding with me about that, please. And realize that, this is how these things work. Just like you don't really have a free streaming service. Even the free streaming services play ads if they're free, and then you pay for the service that's not, if that makes sense, that doesn't have the ads. So like, just to create an analogy, everything does this. So yeah, I am sorry, but there's nothing else I can do aside from just move on. It's going to happen. So with that being said, yeah, the channel is growing and I'm excited. I'm very thankful for that. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. I always appreciate growth. Just because I don't say it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. But you gotta be a certain way. We don't talk about growth too much. We don't talk about it too much. I just don't want to draw too much attention to that. It's not something I want to focus on. I want to focus on my content. And making quality content. And I'm really, really happy that the growth is happening. But, if I focus on that, my content lacks. I'm focusing more on just doing things for the growth instead of actually focusing on what makes me happy and what's creative content. So that's why I need to, focus more on the content, the creative side of things. And I appreciate the shout. And, talk about the growth. Appreciate it. Appreciate the shout outs. We're getting close. Yeah, I don't want to be drawing attention to that stuff too much on my end of things. But yeah, I appreciate the growth, guys. And I appreciate the shout outs. We are getting close there. So you know, as I promised, we'll do that reward, you know, for the goal. And you guys know what the goal is. So we'll do the rewards as I promised. We'll continue to pump out this content that, you know, you guys like to watch and that I like to put out. They do. This whole recent thing of me, you know, freaking out over games, that's really just the current state of things. Yeah, that really is just like games sucking these days. But also it's me also understanding that it's not everything, and understanding why too. So that's why it's a very frustrating thing, because they could do something about it. A lot of these companies could, and it's a choice to not spend resources on it. And that's unfortunate, because all that does is it forces like all of us to upgrade sooner, if that makes sense. So it just makes the rich richer, the capitalists happier, you know, like that mindset better. And that's fine, like we like capitalism, but to a point, right? So like that's my point, is like the gaming industry has gotten way too out of hand with out with the old, in with the new. But the problem is everybody wants to be out with the old before it's even old. Yeah, when we have content creators literally shitting on things before they're even out. And then also on the other side of things, content creators, you know, talking games all up, talking, oh, this is going to be amazing, this or that. It goes both ways. You know, you need to accept both. Be realistic. And it's gotten way out of hand. So, I don't know, guys. But I will tell you one thing that I do know, and that is when I go home, I'm going to do some uploads. That's what I do know. However, somewhere along the way, if I decide, you know, that everything's processed and uploaded and stuff, maybe I'll do a live or something like that. I just don't know that it's going to happen today. Because, like, there's just so many things in processing. And then I'm going to be uploading more, so I don't know. We'll just have to see. So good. I'm glad I got food. You see how long it takes though, right? Didn't we decide an hour ago I was hungry and wanted food? This is the reality. Yeah. That's why it takes me so long to get on the stream. Like, and I was like over an hour ago. By the time I get home, get inside, and I would get things started, probably about an hour and a half, maybe almost 2. And then if I have problems, like with XSplit or whatever, add on another hour or 2, you know. So that's where that comes in. That's why that happens. That's the inconsistent start times. That's where that comes from, guys. It's so hard to get that set start time down, because I'm the only one running it. If I wasn't the only one running it, and I could have somebody that, like, you know, was ready to set things up and get ready to go, so that way, you know, when I got home, it it was ready, it'd be different. Or if like I just had it set up different. Yeah, like if I had another PC for my stream stuff, like this is how the whales do it. Like you guys realize this is how they do it. This is how they have no problems, or no problems pro and stuff like that. They literally just have a second PC that runs their stream software, so that way there's no issues with the PC running the games. Does that make sense? So. Alright guys, well, it's that time. I want to thank everybody who actually came in and watched. Ricky Doe, thanks for stopping by, good to see you. I will have to talk to you guys later. It's in to work on some uploads and other various things. Thank you all for stopping in. Appreciate it. Take care, everybody.